kind of an open floor. This is the reason we got into business, is this whiskey right here. Nobody was making a wheat whiskey. It's 100% wheat. It's made with Saskatchewan grain, and it's the passion that got us going with Last Mountain. When we were talking about building Last Mountain Distillery in 2009, 2010, it was always the end game to have one of the best whiskeys in Canada. I had no idea how we were going to get there, but we had a lot of hard work and a lot of luck, and we met some good people and came up with a great process using great grains.
So when we first started and distillates first coming off the still, and it was this process of, okay, we've got it. We're happy with the product we have. And then I just remember we had friends who were getting married, and it was the end of August, so it was before we'd actually opened, and they were like, well, of course, we want your vodka. This is going to be great. And the day of their wedding, we're going, how do we know it's 750 milliliters in here? Like, oh, shoot, we have to actually make sure that this is right. And it was this like, why didn't we pay more attention in math? Like, this is basic algebra. We should be able to do this. And we figured it out, but it was like all these basic little things that
There's lots
we
of
had
little
to figure
hurdles that
out
we
as
didn't
the
know.
first,
Yeah.
right? Like, no one was there to show us.
And we ordered all these bottles, but we didn't realize that the corks were coming separately, and they didn't arrive in time. So the first batch actually,
Right.
we had to go to Wine Kit store, and we used corks.
We actually corked the first 14 bottles because we didn't have anything else, and the shrinks, and anyway, we kept the first bottle, and then sold the next 12 to our friends who were getting married, and they actually still have the second bottle, because at that point we numbered each bottle. It was like the first 14 bottles, but yeah, and then over the course of the next month, as things sold, it was like, I also remember the first, like you were saying earlier, we didn't know how long that pallet of bottles would last, and it was a huge investment, it felt like at the time, to buy one pallet of bottles, and then it was like a month later, and you're like, well, we're gonna have to order more bottles, and I just remember being like, no, we already did that. Why do we have to do that again? But growing pains, just trying to, it felt like, okay, good, we finally got some of this money back from selling some of those bottles, and then you're like, and now we have to buy more. Like, oh, that's how this works.
Yeah. But so many things we didn't know.
No, exactly. And we were the first, right? We were the first distillery to open, so there were some wineries we got to know over the course of the next year that definitely helped us along the way and helped us figure some of these things out. Actually, pointed the way to the gravity-fed bottler that we still use today, but everything else has just been kind of a learning process.
People give us a lot of credit for having a great plan, but we're kind of throwing it together. We got lucky at the start.
We're not great planners. We're more reactionary than proactionary.